Here I am amidst you all. Is that right? Yeah, that's right here. Fantastic. So good to see you. Just checking. Do you need this light? Do you mind this light? Oh, Mama. All right, shut your eyes. Turn off the lights. And let's just listen to me. So, phenomenal. We can have the PBT. So, sir, with your permission, I'll just be around. I don't want to go onto the stage. All right, so beach mein aapke paas bhi aa jaun. You're okay with it, right? All right, fantastic. So, as the legend says, it says, welcome to a pathway conversation. All right, so pathway conversation, what does it mean? Can somebody, my HR friends and my sales friends who are here, what do you think is a pathway conversation? Anybody wants to hazard a guess? Welcome to a pathway conversation. What would that mean? Ah! Love it, love it, love it, love it. In fact, since he nailed it on the head right at the beginning, I may safely say this. Did you check my PPT? How did you guess it, ma'am? People have been checking my PPT before me. Huh? Chalte chalte mil gaye hum yaar Kathmandu mein. Sir, please don't mind if I'm speaking behind your back. हाँ थोड़ा सा मैं यहाँ पे भी आ जाऊँ बीच में इधर भी घूमते घामते आपके पास भी आऊँगा इधर भी आऊँगा पीछे मुड़िएगा because exactly that's what I mean, my friend. Because चलते चलते मिल गए हैं हम काठमांडू में. And that's something which I really value about life. And I will share a few things about life. So even as we are saying chalte chalte mil gaye hum, let's look at some celebration that I wish to talk about, and that is called that's you are. That's who you are, my friend. This conversation is this champion with you. Do you want to recognize yourself for that? How do you recognize yourself, my friend? Shabash, champions! We want to begin this conversation by you and me getting that you and I are amazing. Are you ready for that conversation? Yes or yes? Yes. So you and I are can't hear you. You and I are amazing. Can we have that together? You and I are amazing. Come on, say it for yourself, my friend. Just want to check one thing. How many of you are humble? So humble that you don't want a raise. Thank you. Sales वाले हैं भाई साहब थोड़ा सा स्माइल करिएगा इतने सीरियसली मत देखिए मेरे को तो भाई सेल्स के हो ह्यूमिलिटी को हटाओ. Are you clear that you want to be amazing? Yes or yes? Yes. Then how about beginning with you are amazing? Because I promise you, had you not been amazing, you wouldn't have had the job that you have. You wouldn't have been invited here today had you not been amazing. So can I begin once again by asking you to recognize that I am amazing. Thank you. So as we begin, I want to say that you have created amazing results in your life, haven't you? Yes or yes? Yes. This is a recognition of that, my friend. Because the trouble is that each one of us really wants recognition, but we are waiting for someone else to give it to us. And this is a point case. You have been delivering amazing results, but when I call you amazing, you say, कोई और कहेगा मुझे amazing. My friend, it begins with me. Begins with? Me. Thank you. So therefore, this conversation is that for you to acknowledge that you have been creating amazing results. Because too long have you been beating yourself and being poor me. This is about somebody who has been creating amazing results. Do you recognize that about yourself? Yes or yes? Yes. And I really want you to get this. Because that amazing thing that you want for yourself, I have a feeling that some people back there are not seeing my face, so therefore I'm coming up. Okay, my friend? Because I have a feeling that even though I feel that I'm tall, I'm not. So this is such a beautiful diya. I've been watching your old photographs outside, and this is really beautiful, beautiful. So my friend, you can see me, and I'm talking about you amazing people, and I want you to get this. That in spite of all your amazing things, isn't this what is being asked of you? Yes or yes? Yes. Disheartening, huh? We would have felt so much happier that after all the amazing things that we have done, they will let us rest in peace and pay us in peace. Hello? Don't you want that? Abhi ho gaya na, I've done my bit. Now just keep sure that that thing keeps coming up, ping, on that day on the bank. Which day does it ping in your bank in Nepal? Which one? The first. 15th of every month, that wonderful sound comes in your mobile phone. Ping. How do you come to know? You check in your bank. We would really want it to go on, but it doesn't, because people keep asking us, what? Can we read this together? What next? What next? Good job. Very well done. Congratulations. What next? Let me tell you something about it. यही प्रॉब्लम है कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ की यार, है कि नहीं? यही प्रॉब्लम है कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ की. अबे यार जान लोगे यार, तुम कर दो दिया, पिछला क्वार्टर भी किया, एक साल कर लिया, अभी भी कह रहे हैं व्हाट नेक्स्ट. बट कैन आई गिव यू अ गुड न्यूज? ये प्रॉब्लम सिर्फ कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ की नहीं है. Isn't it true? Isn't it true that you also want the other person who's delivering something to you, and you say, what next? Hello? So remember, my dost, what you do unto others, life and corporate life does unto you. Once again, any one of you, just checking, any one of you likes good service to be given to you? You know the problem? Even your clients and your boss wants your good service, yaar. क्या मतलब है यार? We want to take great service. But अगर हमसे कोई थोड़ा सा 18 accept कर ले तो अच्छा लगता है. So if you recall, I look a lot like that villain, and therefore they have gotten me here to give you some bad news. So this part is the bad news, and now comes the interesting part. Just so that you don't feel too bad when people do what next to you. A bit about myself. I've done about 350 plus films. सर देखिए सर कितने खुश हो रहे हैं, कितने खुश हो रहे हैं सर, everybody, huh? Yeah. So you see, inside of this you got to get. You know, life you want to make people happy, yes or yes? One sure way to make people happy is to fall down and lose or die. Look how many people laugh. I have died more than 350 times, and more importantly, if I may say, I have died successfully 350 plus times in 11 languages. मतलब वो अलग अलग भाषा में बोल गया हूं भाई मैं. So after having done so much, after having won the national award and the screen award and everything, after that, will be again they say what next? And that's what I discovered amazing about life, is that what next, when I get it, that is what makes me remain alive. And I want to do something amazing each day just because you want what next. You are the catalyst who pushes me to do more with life, and therefore, I do this. And let me share something about this. So if any one of you is too serious about your life, this is an opportunity for you to loosen up a bit. And you can keep shooting moving once in a while. So a key part of that is I celebrate the first chance, and I want to just check with you. Do you know that first chance that I celebrate is that I was born? Do you know that even that's a chance for you? Let me explain it to you a little more for you to get the depth of it. Do you get that you were born by chance? Sir, serious mat hoiye, you by chance. Sir, keh rahe hain, not in my case. My parents were not like that. It was by chance. Completely by chance, you and I happened. Something else could have been born, but you and I were born. So the first chance I celebrate is that I was born. मैं पैदा हुआ boss. I celebrate that. The second chance I celebrate, that is also more thanks to what happened just a few years back. You remember something called COVID-19? Some of you remember, right? Some of you remember. That sounds familiar. Oh, come to think of it. Hua tha na bhai idhar? Did it happen here? Yeah. She said, yeah, it did, yeah. It did happen. And thanks to COVID-19, I celebrated the second chance because COVID-19 let me know some good people aren't around. Isn't it true? Some good people. Good people who didn't drive fast, who didn't do any financial irregularity. They were good people who didn't make it. You know what? You and I are still around. By chance, my friend. It is that second chance. A, I was born. B, I'm still around. And the final part, the jackpot of today, is that I am here in this moment. And if I am here in this moment, I'm going to celebrate it like you celebrate a jackpot. Because this is my moment where I can alter everything that has happened up till now. Would you get that? Yes or yes? Yes. Because that is the point that we got to get for ourselves. Because for too long we have said, chal raha hai yaar. How's it going? How's it going? If somebody forces you, okay. I don't know the term in Nepal, but we in India love to say, cut rahi hai. आपके यहाँ होता है ऐसा? Thicken sa. How's it thicken sa? And then the person who has just said thicken sa asks the other, how about you? And what is the reply there? Thicken sa. So thicken sa is received by thicken sa. What you thicken sa, even this thicken sa. We are all thicken sa. Cut rahi hai. So in Bangla, there's this word. In Bangla, I'm sure there's some reference of that in thicken sa also. It said, cut rahi hai, par khoon nahi nikal raha. Oy. और इमोशनल भी कर दिया उसने. कट रही है लेकिन खून नहीं निकल रहा. थिकन सा पर लहू ना निकलो. थिकन सा मतलब मैं नहीं करूंगा कि मैं कुछ खास कर रहा हूं. कट रही है. आई एम अराउंड सर्वाइविंग. आई हैड दिस फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन, यू नो, इज तेलुगु इंडस्ट्री. आई वुड से, राहुल गारू, हाउ आर यू? ही वुड से, एज इट इज. As it is. Nothing has changed, nothing will. Now tell me honestly, does that sound like a jackpot of today? No. And that's why we end up being bored with our life. We don't say good things about ourselves. Because we are basically saying, thicken sa cut rahi hai na yaar, kya hai? Kya alag bolu? Therefore we say others to be lucky. Sir, you're so lucky, sir. You're so lucky, sir. You are so lucky, ma'am. You are lucky. मेरा बात मत बोल. When you are unlucky, will that be a jackpot of it today? Never. So the point that I really wish to explain to you and what I got some years back, if I don't say amazing things about myself, who will, my friend? If I feel sorry for my day, who cares? Do you care? No, you don't. And that's the beginning of the conversation. For you and me to get that today is the jackpot of today that I've received. And it's my opportunity to alter some things in my life, because this conversation is all about a story. But except it's a very interesting story. You know whose story this is? Can we read this together? That's right. This is not a story of another famous person, a person who's standing on the stage. No, my friend, this conversation is about whose story? My story. And the next thing is this. Can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. How hungry am I to live my story? Though it's an odd place to have this conversation when you have just come back after lunch. Heavy lunch. And then he's saying, how hungry? No, I'm not. And that's the point, my friend. The point is, you've done well. That's why you're here in this air-conditioned place. You get to have some good food. And the point is, can you still have hunger? Because in life, if you really want to alter something, you need one thing more than HR. We always need a HR, na? Madam, thoda HR acha chahiye, because if the HR includes my engagement, then I will do better. In real life, there is no HR, my friend. In real life, it's your hunger that you create the results that you wish. And dear friends, just checking, anyone from sales here? 2, 3 people, 3, 5, 6. How many? Okay, I was just checking if I come to the right room. So many events happening in Nepal, I just wanted to make sure I come to the right room. Okay. They told me it's a sales conference, I was just checking. Sales regular. So my friend, please get it. If you are from sales, it's your hunger which is going to alter your future. Because I am from Jamnapar. I'm from Delhi, you know. Now Delhi is a great place. Except I'm from Delhi, but I was never accepted by Delhiites because I was from a place called Lakshmi Nagar, which they all called, it was Trans Yamuna. Long story short, a place which was not respected. In fact, it was so disrespected that people who lived from Jamnapar, they used to even not tell people that they're from Jamnapar. A friend of mine, you would say, I'm from Krishnanagar, ma'am, but most of the time I spend with my auntie in New France Colony, South Delhi. मैं यहाँ का नहीं हूँ. That's a place people are looking down upon. And I realized many years back, I have dreams. I want to do amazing things from my life. And guess what? I'm from Jamnapar. And that is one thing which struck me. That finally in life, my friend, can we read this together? The only thing that matters is, so therefore this guy, who's from a place where he was not happy with, people were looking down upon it. I got that doesn't matter where I came from, what matters is where I am headed. A quick question, don't you have your personal Jamnapar in your life? Something which could have been better, a better education, a better background, a better company, a better job, a better something else, but you don't have that, yes or yes? I want to let you know right now, my friend, it doesn't matter. Drop that. It doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is, can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. That is the game. Therefore is the jackpot of today. Each today is an opportunity for you to alter everything about your life. Just checking. Yes or yes? You're upset with things? Yes or yes? Don't like certain things in your life, yes or yes? Fantastic, my friend. Because that is an amazing thing called regret. You heard of it, yes or yes? I hold my regret, except I do one thing. I replace my regret with action, and therefore, isn't it true? Because you want to alter something that's around you. In your performance, in the results that you've produced, in the world that you are. And that's why you dream. But it's just too bad that for too long, as we are growing up, people just told us, stop dreaming. Get real. In fact, when we see somebody smiling, we say, just look at that person. Totally irresponsible, going, hey. What are you laughing? Hey. Become serious like me. Because you will then realize that you're a successful, unhappy human being. Each one of us wants to be so successful that we can lose our smile. I don't like that, my friend. I personally believe that when I dream, I have the ability to alter everything about my life, and therefore, a quick question. Who? Thank you so much. It is only I who's going to do this, my friend. I'm the person. Now, too long we've been waiting for someone to do it. Earlier it was the parent, uncle. कुछ और कर सकते थे मेरे लिए, है कि नहीं? No, we did so much for them. We have those stories. Then it is the boss. And then finally it is the HR. Oh, I deserve more, yaar. HR is not looking into it. Welcome to life, my friend. Nobody is there or nobody is concerned about you except this person who's sitting in your seat, and therefore, I'll tell you the reference. Born in Delhi, Jamna Par, want to do films. I get my first film. The name of the film is And so give a shout, all of you who have seen my first film, Kutta Ki Maut. Yeah. Dear friends from Nepal, you could have given a yeah, but you didn't, क्योंकि तुम सच्चे हो यार. क्योंकि ये मेरी पिक्चर जो मुझे पहली पिक्चर मिली, and I heard a lot of things about this, including one of my friends who said, अरे you are from NSD and NSD के बाद तेरे को टॉमी का रोल मिला. ये सब मजाक किया मेरे साथ. मैंने भी कहा बेटा पिक्चर रिलीज होगा, आई विल नॉट कॉल यू फॉर द प्रीमियर. किस्मत देखो पिक्चर ही नहीं बनी. मैम हंस रही हैं आप, प्लीज मेरे टूटे दिल पर आप हंस रही. देखो यही होती है आपकी बदकिस्मती पर, लोग हंसने के लिए तैयार हैं. तो अगर आप कहते हैं कि मैं दुनिया को खुश देखना चाहता हूं, तो बदकिस्मत तो फेल कर जा. ऐसी खुशी देना चाहते हो दुनिया को ना. तो ये आपको बताना चाहता हूं, कुत्ते की मौत was my first film that I got, which never got made. But this is the thing that I want to talk to you about. Can we read this together? That's the game. Because you and I have had broken dreams, yes or yes? Yes. But we dare to dream in spite of our broken dreams. That is the name of the game, my friend. Because remember, this is what we go through. Isn't it true? Hello? In fact, if you let it go a little bit more, it becomes more darker. People don't value me. We feel it in our place. Yeah? At work, with our clients, within our teams, at home. You heard of him? So what heartless people they are? You haven't heard of Rishabh Nair? Once again. Heard of this guy? Why are you shouting here? Hello, I want you to get. Rishabh Nair is an amazing batsman. You must ask his mother. Virat Kohli is also a very good batsman, but you don't need to check with his mother. Are we getting a sense of something? My friend, In life, we have a very high opinion of ourselves. We want people to value us. है ना? We have no responsibility to value Rishabh Nair. I'm sure there will be some person by that name. I created that name. Huh? This is the thing. But Virat Kohli we'll vouch for. So this is one distinction that I want to share with you, which is this. Can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. There is no debate when you create that extraordinary value that they can't ignore you. Now, a quick question, my friend. Look at yourself. Tell me, when you become that valuable person, can your organization ever ignore you? No. Can the world ignore you? So therefore, this game is not me against the world. It is me with me creating something amazing, and therefore, yes, please clap for yourself. Because the world is very clear. The world only needs a value addition, my friend. You are not here because somebody knows you. You are here because you add value, and the game therefore is. Can we read this together? That's what I've learned. मेरे को आप बुलाते हो, इस समय आपने मुझे इसलिए नहीं बुलाया क्योंकि मैंने 350 फिल्में करी हैं सर. आपने मुझे बुलाया है क्योंकि मैं कुछ और करता हूं. My game therefore is nothing to do about looking at you and comparing. My game is just that I will be continuously being a value addition to life, because then the next is waiting for me. हम लोगों के पास पुरानी बड़ी कहानियां हैं ना. क्या लिखा है? That's the future. I'm here to connect that. I'm at the source of that. मैं watcher नहीं हूं. आज बहुत कुछ नया हो रहा है. हाँ, so much is different now. That time now. Then you're a viewer. You're a person who tells stories. My game, me and my organization is going to be turning bigger, bolder, brighter. Yes or yes? That's you. That's that me. That's that me who's committed to that. And therefore, I want a quick question to you. Do you value your life? Yes or yes? So I want to quickly tell you something. If I say that I value my life, so my life is happening right here where I am. It's happening at my work, it's happening on the road, it's happening with the family, and therefore I will be amazing every place because this is where I am. It's not that one day I will reach there and be amazing. If I'm amazing right now, I will be amazing at a different sets of right nows. And that is when I create something amazing. Because here is this question. Do you have a stake in your today or not? Because we are all waiting for somebody else to have a stake in us. At the heart of business, at the heart of life is, do you own your today or not? Or are you leading it like अभी rented जिंदगी जी रही हूं यार मैं. मेरी जिंदगी दी है, उसकी जिंदगी है. So therefore, for me, by the way, just checking, how was the lunch today? You know it was not free, right? Do you know that you paid for it? Hello, sab log bolo bhai. Not that only those three paid. All of us paid for it. Please understand, there are no free lunches in life. If you don't add value, value will not be added to you. One of the other things that you're paying for today is me. Hello, samajh lo. Because of your amazing work, you have generated value. For they could afford me. They could afford this hall, this air conditioning, that food, the seat that you're sitting on. My friend, a key part in life is that beyond your past victories, beyond your past losses. This is a very key part, very, very important. I'm kind of moving it today. Have you heard of fossils? They belong in museums, you know that? Have you met people who behave like fossils? Who have stories to tell? I remember 1992. And they expect you to listen. Some people are, so in 2015, hello, bahut purana ho gaya bhai. I don't want to listen to your story because fossils have stories from the past. Remember? In India, we used to walk into anybody's house and say, wo patle pin wala charger hai kya? Did it happen in Nepal? Patle pin wala charger. All of you have used a Nokia, yes or yes? Anybody gave up food that day that Nokia, the phone company, shut down? No. Oh, kaun hai? Forget it. We are already moved on, no? That is how clients are. You were faithful clients of Nokia and then you moved. My friend, I have discovered something. We are not paid for the past. We are not paid for the past. We are only paid for, can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. And therefore, forget all that you did. That is why today is the jackpot, because today, you and I have the opportunity to create that which inspires us, and therefore, every day for me is spent on this. On what? Not just talking about my abilities of the past. Every day I'm sharpening myself. I have to do this. My game is very clear. My game is to remain. Because if I'm not relevant, you don't need me, my friend. I'm here because I keep on energizing myself, because this is a fast-changing world. Would you agree on that? Well, I discovered something very interesting, and I want to share that story with you. Have you heard of this very interesting statue called David? Now, Michelangelo, there's a beautiful statue sculpted by Michelangelo. It is right now in Venice. Florence, sorry, it's in Florence. And Michelangelo was once asked that how did you sculpt this? And he is supposed to have said that I took a piece of marble and I removed what was not David. Are we getting a sense of it? Yes. Now imagine, my friend, in a fast-changing world, if you can keep removing what is not needed, and if you can allow, can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. Who's amazing? I can't hear you. Who's amazing? My friend, that's what you have to believe in it, my friend. It's not that I'm asking you to do that. Because as times change, and times are changing, would you agree? So I will have to upskill myself, because this is my game. Can we read this together? Quick question, does that inspire you? Because I promise you, when you are playing a bigger game than yesterday, then what was that line of Kat Rahi Hai? Thick and Sa. I promise you, if you are playing a bigger game than yesterday, then thick and sa can't be part of your conversation. Because it's not thick and sa. You are not sleepwalking through life. You are creating something amazing every day, and therefore, now I'm going deeper into this work, my friend. So let me just tell you, Growth Leadership Academy has asked me to do something deeper with you. Of course, this is a workshop. It's actually a 2-day workshop. I'm just giving you parts of it right now. I'm giving you certain traits. Tell me one thing. Does humility and audacity, these two words, do they come together? Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. But now I'll tell you something. If you dare to play a game bigger than yesterday, imagine you can play it only if you have the humility. Humility to take corrections. Because you're playing a game which you've never played before. Do you get that? So you will better be open to take corrections and then have the audacity to play big. Because most of us have had a past, we have done amazing things in our past, and therefore we are not open to correction. And therefore we are scared, and therefore we don't play big games. Because bold dreams need bolder actions. Isn't it true? Isn't that what your company is asking from you? Yes or yes? Yes. That's the game. Because the people who run companies, they want bolder possibilities. And you got to move in unknown directions. Just look at yourself, look at your team. And I want to share very personally for me. In 99, after having done about 40 odd films that time, and I had become a known actor in Hindi, I started moving towards Tamil films. I land in Madras, that time it was not Chennai. I come out with my makeup man and my assistant, I walk out and there's this taxi driver there with a placard. By that time I had become Ashish Ji in Mumbai. I walk to him and I say, Ashish Vidyarthi. He looks at me with an even more expressionless face. Hindi actor, sit in car. My friend, that placard got me present to one thing. I was very, very, very big. But I was world famous, but in Andheri West, which is one part of Mumbai. Are we getting the story? Do you know, my friend, a lot of us have become world famous where we are. दुनिया को पता ही नहीं है तुम्हारे बारे में. And that was one of the most freeing experiences for me. Because once I realized in the middle of my career that I have been looking at myself as an icon where no one even knew me, that was my wake-up alarm. Please come here. Please come here. Please come. Seema, please come. It was my wake-up alarm to realize that I may consider myself to be an icon, but the world isn't aware of me. And therefore, even as I started my journey, I have done since then, as I told you, more than 350 films across 11 languages. Not only could I explore myself in languages that I did not know, but this came up for me. This new playground, I played new games and I made new discoveries for myself. I want to look at yourself right now. Just look at your businesses. Do you see that as you move in new directions, you will discover that you can actually be world famous? But not just in your area, in your pin code, and therefore, so much more is possible. And that is where I discovered that, you know what? I'm also an actor. I'm not only an actor. And that is why I even began my journey as a motivational speaker. So over these years, I have impacted more than 250 plus organizations across the world as I've traveled. I enjoy that because I discovered there's more to me. I see myself as an ambassador of hope. Because at my age and at whichever age I am at, I share with people that there is more possible with your life. You are not over, you are a growing story, and therefore, I'm inviting each one to do more with my life. Are we getting a sense of it? Yes. Now tell me honestly, if you get that it is possible for you to do more with your life, how do you feel about your today? Awesome. What else? Which other word comes up for you? That I can do more with my life, yaar. मैं सिर्फ यही नहीं हूं. I'm just that. I'm only this. Kat rahi hai. What is that word again? Thikensa. No way, man. There's more than just thikensa for me, and therefore, just 3 years back, I discovered the wonderful world of social media, where a lot of people my age look down upon social media. I embraced it. I discovered it. I was known as an actor. I was known as a motivational speaker. तो मैं कहता हूं पहले मैं deadly था, आजकल इडली बन गया हूं. I now spread. I kind of travel. I eat. I share on Instagram. I share my stories of life on my vlogs on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I give motivational conversations everywhere. Guess what? Today I'm 8 million plus at my age, my friend. Yes, clap for yourself, my friend, because it is possible for each one of us. The point is that we got to get that we can alter our life. We can be discovering new recipes each time. Consider what you can do right now. What you're doing at this point is just a recipe. You are the chef, my friend. With the knowledge that you have, the capabilities that you have, you can recreate so many more recipes. And therefore, we do it. But there's a challenge, right? And I'll tell you what the challenge is. Even as you're comfortably sitting, I will share. The challenge is this. Can we read this together? Don't you feel so? You want to do something new, but a reputation is at stake? लोग क्या कहेंगे? अपन तो established हो चुके हैं. And I'll tell you something about reputation. We are scared by the fire of new. Would you agree? Yes or yes? Would you also agree that fire, because fire can scar you and me. Log kya kahenge, boss? Will be over, through. But I realized something very powerful about fire. Can we read this together? And that's when I got, I am fire. Main aag hu, dost. Can we say that together? Together, 1, 2, 3. Once again, 1, 2, 3. So if you are fire, you go for what inspires you, my friend. You're not waiting for somebody to laugh at me. Just to let you know, I don't care if somebody laughs at me. Because मैं fire भी हूँ और you know, I discovered if you get to laugh at me, I'll charge you for that. They pay me tickets for that. And that's how I also became a stand-up comedian. Yeah, clap for yourself, my friend. It is possible. At one end, I am this person who kills on screen. Then I become a serious motivational speaker. Then I start covering idli vada burgers of life. And then I say, hey, listen, I can have a laugh. I can tell stories. And you know what? People have actually attended my shows and told me, you know what? You make it light. You laugh about your own life. And I promise you, each one of us has had failures. Yes or yes? And you know that other people are laughing at your life. Yes or yes? Start laughing at your own life. I promise you, it's freeing. It's freeing. Just to let you know, of course, today you people are working, but just in case, you're free by 6:30. Few seats, I don't know if they're available. I'm performing at the Hyatt today. But again, I'll come back. If you guys want it, I'll come back. But the point that I wish to make to you is that it is possible for you to reinvent yourself. I am a 59-year-old newborn stand-up comedian. Yes, I was born as a stand-up comedian on this 31st of March. भाई ये 4 महीने का stand-up comedian आपके सामने खड़ा है sales मेरे दोस्तों. Yes, and at 59, can we read this together? I am hungry. कुछ खास करूंगा. कुछ खास करूंगा. Chicken bhi. Yes, please understand, my friend. When you are clear that whatever age that you are hungry and on fire, that is when you begin to laugh at your next belief. Because each one of us has a disbelief. Itna kiya, iske aage nahi kar paunga. Look at yourself. You have reinvented, yes or yes? अब लगता है बहुत हो गया ना अब, और we should not push it anymore. लगता है ना? Start laughing at your next disbelief, my friend. Because remember, as a leader in whichever profession, the next can't hear you. The next, that's your today, my friend. Remember, we started with your jackpot of today. The jackpot of today is this. When you go out to meet your clients who keep saying no in sales, yes or yes, next day is possible. When you are taking those calls, those cold calls, when you're replying to them, the next is possible, my friend. That's the game. Can we read this together? This is a powerful one. That's my game. My age, my weight, my color, my diction, my learnings, whatever that I have, I will turn back to an advantage. Typically, we are waiting for that life, yes? Agar wo hota to main karti, yes or yes? If I had that, if only, my friend, what you have is the amazing. That's why this is my game. Turning, can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. Turning even your Jamna part to your addition. That's the name of the game. And therefore, let me tell you, I'm the vintage of 65 and the vantage of 2024. समझ पा रहे हो? Boss, each one of us, with the certain years that you have lived, and you have the glory and the abundance which is possible in today's time. The abundance which is possible thanks to the amazing things that are being created. The technology, the thinking, the ability for you to meet so many people thanks to gatherings created like this. Remember this. My unique, can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. Because you know your unique is different from hers. And the celebration is that I will touch on my unique. My unique is my advantage and the ability. This is the key part, my friend. Whatever be your unique, the game is to upskill. The game is to learn. Because all the things that you have seen me that I'm talking about, none of them are, I'm just born with it. No. I'm open to learning, but in one way you people are unlucky. So I feel sad for you. And I'll tell you why. Because I happen to be a lifelong Vidyarthi. नाम में डाल दिया मेरे पिताजी ने यार. So आशीष विद्यार्थी नाम है. मेरे पिताजी 92 के उम्र में वो गए गोविंद विद्यार्थी. But I've discovered the value of this. How will it be for you if you get that you're not learned, but you're learning? What is available to you, my friend? Yes, what else? What else is available to you if you get that you are a growing story rather than a completed one? What word comes to your mind? Possibilities, very good. What else? Excellence, okay. What else? Growth, what else? Lifelong learning, fantastic. What else? Something very interesting. Consistency. Motivational. Do you know another thing? You are never going to be outdated. You will not be outdated, my friend, because everything that's come in is learnable. This is available to me. I am a lifelong igniter. And my question to you is, do you get that that is who you are? You are somebody who's a lifelong igniter of yourself and... Can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. That's my game. My game, the game is not of singles. It's a game of teams. When teams get that not only will I ignite myself, I'll be igniting others. And that's why you and I are valuable team players. And I promise you, my friend, you know, when this entire set of people, I see this excited room. You all come from different companies, my friend, but each one of you has that special team player capability. And extraordinary. Have you noticed up till now I've been speaking as I, me, yes or yes? And I'll tell you why. I don't play the we game. Because the we game happens like this. We will do it. I'll just come back. Ma'am, we are doing it. I'm leaving. I say, I will do it. And when we have such an extraordinary set of eyes, imagine what is possible. Can we read this together? This is the game, my friend. Because together, creating extraordinary every day. It's not कि आज मेरा दिन ordinary रहेगा. Adding. Who's extraordinary? Two. Does that inspire you? I can't hear you. Does that inspire you? Now consider. Hello? Yes. Can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. My friend, please get it. That amazing thing that you have seen, that amazing leader that you have seen, that created the product that you have seen, has been created by someone who belongs somewhere. Now belongs to you all. Yes or yes? It can be a Bill Gates. It can be anyone. They now belong to the world. I'm inviting you, my friend, to get that each day as you contribute to your team. Can you be so amazing that you get that you're contributing to the world? That's the game. That's why चल नहीं रहा है मेरा बॉस, कट नहीं रही है. मैं कुछ amazing कर रही हूं हर रोज. And I am the critical bridge. ये नहीं कि मेरी टीम करेगी, मैं करूंगा बॉस. क्योंकि if I don't do it, no one else will. And therefore, can we read this together? Oh yes, I do. Because too often we have seen ourselves, we are too small here. Those people in the first row are doing it. Who matters? साला मैं अपने ऊपर बहुत क्लियर हूं इस माने में. I am valuable. इसीलिए मैं कुछ भी करता रहता हूं. पता ना, I've died in 350 plus languages यार. उसके बाद मैं मोटिवेशन में निकल गया. उसके बाद खाने के व्लॉग्स में निकल गया. अभी स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी कर रहा हूं. Because I am valuable, boss, and I have many different aspects to offer. Do you know, my friend, you fraternity, that amazing fraternity of sales, you are making sure that so many of these companies are running. It is because of you people are getting paid. It is because of you that the economy can roll. That is who you are. And as I'm completing, I just want you to come into this, a couple of very, very important thoughts. A whole lot of us feel this, yes or yes? Because that special has not come your way. You know what I got for myself? And that's why it is कि मैं सारा कुछ करूँगा खास. I got this. I will not wait for life to give me special. Do you know, I did not know anything about most of the things that I'm doing at this point. I was just watching others. Till I said, yaar, मैं जाऊँगा इस तरफ. Like one of the things that I've done is, right now where I forgot to turn off my phone. So you'll excuse me on that. But I may be very bad at memory, but I'll be amazing in some other thing. Are you getting a sense of it? My point is, I will not be embarrassed and give up my life. I will do something amazing, and therefore, I relate to myself as this. I'm the delivery guy. Over the years, I may have become a very highly paid delivery guy, but I'm still the delivery guy. Do you like those people who deliver? Do you have pizzas here? Do you like pizzas here? Do you get them delivered? Are you okay to take a cold pizza? Oh no, huh? Very good. Do you get that you are the delivery guy for your job? Your clients also don't want a cold pizza. My friend, yes, clap for yourself. And when you get that, you get this, that I am the delivery guy and I deliver. Wow. Not okay. चल रहा है. I deliver VA. Because, tell me, what is your experience? When somebody delivers a VA to you, do you like to be with them? Yeah? Let that be you. My friend, sales is all about the relationship that you build up with your clients. It's your ability to touch them, allow them to see the value that you provide. This is the VA that they are wanting from you, my friend. Because as you deliver VA, can we read this together? Because it's together you will deliver the VA. You'll not be together, be average. You'll be together, do the VA sum. And therefore, each day we get the 1,000 reasons now why this can't be done. Yes or yes? I look for the one reason why I can. Tell me honestly, salespeople, isn't that last line for you? Yes or yes? Yes. Because you are looking for that one reason. How you will turn it around and create and my mantra for that I'll tell you. I'm quickly kind of going through it. It's an old Latin term. You understand Latin, all of you? My mantra is a Latin term, please understand it. This is my mantra. Oh, so you know Latin, okay. My friend, my mantra is, every day, after giving my best, I give. Can't hear you. Every day after giving my best, I give zara sa aur. Tell me honestly, when you give zara sa aur every day, how is your day? Do you get that? When your team members see you giving zara sa aur every day, how do they feel? My friend, I promise you, that is the VA that you want to spread. VA के लिए कुछ rocket science नहीं चाहिए दोस्त. VA के लिए हमें that जरा सा और a little bit more देना है each day. And therefore, I relate to you and me as this. You and I are the relentless, क्या लिखा है? You and I are the relentless, valuable professional. Yes, my friend, that's what inspires you. A quick question, okay? What is your view on this? Bad, right? You don't think very good things about wasting food, right? Hello? How is opportunity any different? My friend, this is the story of life. Each day is an opportunity which I will not waste. And that is what I call is the privilege of opportunity. By the way, have you seen that I am delivering things with a little bit of action? Yes, because I understand the cost of not playing big. Because my passion is my differentiator. I could have come and delivered less and gone away. But they insisted that I must really add value. Because when we have passion, you can say this about yourself. Can we say this about ourselves? Zinda hu main, I'm alive. Yes or yes? Yes. And when I'm zinda hu main, I'm saying that I will be making each day extraordinary. And can we read this together? 1, 2, 3. Jab tak hai saans karunga kuch. And finally, as we come to the end of this conversation, I want to leave you with one thought. Do you know at times that we surprise others? Yeah? How will it be if you can be surprising yourself? Amazing. Imagine if at the end of a quarter, if at the end of a half year, if at the end of a year, you can say this about yourself. How would that time look for you? Are you getting sense? My friend, that's possible for each one of us. Each one of us can be super beyond any of our past dupers. And that's why I want to let you know that this song is playing out for you. Can we have that song ready and playing? This song is playing for you, my friends. थोड़ा लो रखिएगा, थोड़ा लो रखिए.
Thank you! Please clap for yourself. I want to thank Growth Leaders Academy for having created this amazing get-together. I want to thank each one of you for adding to life. And I just want to say, do the amazing that you're doing with your life, where you are. Thank you so very much. If you have any questions, I'm open to it. Thank you so very much. I'll take a quick photograph with you. Make some time for yourself.